Shalom Akim, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash, the blindest of the apostles, great millstones. Salutation to you, Akim, doing the work in truth and sincerity. Now, this video was basically inspired. I was watching a video earlier. You know, the man Kevin Samuels, the relationship expert. That he basically talks to, mainly women about dating high value men of this world. And what inspired me to do this video is something that he said during his video, which was he mentioned reclaiming our class or social status. Reclaiming our class, reclaiming our social status, due to women basically twerking in a so-called black man's restaurant and shit, and basically just showing their ass, man, being ratchet, being low value. So, at first I was thinking, to do a video the she that is my enemy, but I just wanted to approach it from a different angle, because you Israelites as a whole, what do you do? Out of all these years, out of all this time, brothers been teaching on the streets, and putting up videos and what have you. And I'm gonna say this video is mainly for new people, because brothers that's in it, we already know it. And what I'm doing is basically repeating the same thing, just probably in a different fashion, but it's the same thing that us Akim have always been doing. And to bring it to you newly come people, actually to you Jakes in general, that's still calling yourselves black, African American, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Indians, Native American, whatever you call yourself, that Esau has designated you. Esau has designated you something, and you still calling yourself that, even though you've heard who you really are. And that's what I want to get into with this video. And first, I'm going to define class. These things, yes, you can look it up for yourself, but hey, we're here to edify. So I'm going to do all the work for you. You can see it all on your screen. And if you want to look it up after that, you can still look it up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, study to show thyself approved, as it is written. So, class. This is the definition of class. If you want to reclaim your class or reclaim your social status. Class. Noun. 1. A set or category of things having some property or attitude in common and differentiate from other kinds, types, or quality. Number 2, the system of ordering a society in which people are divided into sets based on perceived social and economic status. Verb, assign or regard as belonging to a particular category. Adjective, showing stylish excellence. So, those are the definitions of class. Definition of social status. Social status. Now, a person standing or importance in relation to other people within a society. That's what a social status is. Person standing or importance in relation to other people within a society. You higher than other people, or you perform better than other people, what have you. That's social status. And he was talking about reclaiming our class, reclaiming our social status, our status within society. However, you cannot, you have no status in this society. In this society, what's called America, Esau society, the so-called white man society, which is known as Edom, Esau, Edom in the Bible. That's the name of his people in the Bible. You have no social status here. Your social status has always been low. Your social status has always been the bottom. And I'm going to show that in the scriptures. However, first, I'm going to show you how you reclaim your social status. What is your social status? Because as long as you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Indians, Latinos, are calling yourselves by Negro, Black, African American, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Latino, Hispanic, Native American, indigenous people, Indian, as long as you're calling yourselves that, guess what? You have a low status. Your social status in your class is the bottom in this society. So how can you reclaim your class or your social status? It's all in the Bible. Exodus chapter 19, verse 5. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. Now we've went 100 times or more, 11 million times into who the children of Israel are. In the paraphrase, we are the so-called Negroes, so-called Native, so-called Hispanics around the globe, and the speckled bird around the globe. That's who the Israelites are through history and prophecy, through the prophetic words of history, according to the Bible. That's how you know who we are. And the Lord said, these words you speak to the children of Israel, letting you know that the Israelites has the social standing. I'm going to read it again. Now, therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine. All the earth is whose? Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh, the one you refer to as God or the Most High, as we call him sometimes, those titles. His name is Yahweh. His son, Yahweh Shai, whom you ignorantly call Jesus Christ sometimes, his name is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh, Bahashem. Bahashem means in the name of Yahweh Shai. The earth is Yahweh's, whom he gave to his son, Yahweh Shai. Everything was put under his son, Yahweh Shai. So the Most High said the earth is mine. And it is his, because he created everything. And he put it under his son, Yahweh Shai. Okay? So guess what? Can you get any more higher than that? The answer you're looking for is a emphatic no. You can't get more classy. You can't get a higher social status than being the chosen of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. However, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Natives continue to call yourselves by social standings that Esau, the so-called white man, has given you. Now this says, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure. So let's go into that word peculiar. I've already looked it up. Matter of fact, I'll backspace so you know. Then ye shall be a peculiar treasure. H5459.
Strong's H5459. Segala. Segala.
Sagala. So, Sagala, what does it mean? Possession, property. Valued property. Peculiar treasure. Treasure. So we are the Most High's valued property. That's what we are. But as long as you keep going by Black, African American, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Latino, Hispanic, Indian, Native, whatever you want to call yourselves that Esau has deemed you as, you can't reclaim your social status or class. The only way to reclaim your social status or class is by calling yourselves who you really are. which are the sons of Israel, the sons and daughters of Israel, by your respective tribes. This is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. And this is plain. This is a plain way to explain your class or social status above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Why? Because the Lord has chosen you, the Creator has chosen thee to be his precious treasure, precious possession. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you because you were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people. But because Yahweh loved you, and because he would keep his oath, he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers. Yahweh brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen from the hand of Pharaoh the king, which is going to happen again. Yep, it's going to happen again. The Lord is going to redeem us from the hand of the new Pharaoh, which you call a president in the United States. Moreover, from the elite who actually run the presidents of the world. However, to reclaim your class, your social status, it begins by, one, when you find out that you're Israelite, you so-called Negroes, Indians, Latinos, you start calling yourself that. Stop calling yourself black, African American, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Indian, Native, all that stuff. Stop calling yourselves those things. That's the first step into reclaiming your class and your social status. Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 2. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power, and Yahweh hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all nations that are upon the earth. Let's go to that peculiar again. Valued property, peculiar treasure, valued property. Let's read it again with the definition. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh hath chosen thee to be valued property unto himself above all the nations that are upon the earth. So that's the first step to reclaiming your class and social status. Psalms chapter 135, verse 4. For Yahweh hath chosen Jacob unto himself, and Israel for his peculiar treasure, for his valued treasure. So he made it plain and he made it clear who he hath chosen to be his valued treasure. He didn't say, for he hath chosen black people unto himself. It don't say he hath chosen Mexicans unto himself. It don't say I have chosen the Native Americans unto myself. For, reading it verbatim, for the Lord hath chosen Jacob unto himself, and Israel for his peculiar treasure. So that is the first step to reclaiming your class and social status. Moving on to Titus. Titus chapter 2, verse 14. Who gave him, a matter of fact, let's start at 12. Teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present world. In this present world, talking about America, in this present wicked world. As it is written, the earth is given in the hands of the wicked. Looking for that blessed hope and that glorious appearing of the great Most High Yahweh and our Savior Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who gave himself for us, the Israelites, that he might redeem us, and really is talking about the elect of the nation of Israel, who gave himself for us, that he might redeem us from all iniquity and purify unto himself a peculiar people, zealous of good works. These things speak and exhort and rebuke with all authority. Let no man despise thee. So, hey, it says he to purify unto himself a peculiar people. Where did we just read that? For the Lord had chosen Jacob unto himself, and Israel for his peculiar treasure. So in the New Testament, you know that peculiar treasure, that peculiar people, is talking about the children of Israel. There you go. The first step to reclaiming something is to knowing. First, you got to know what you're reclaiming. Being black, African American, Hispanic, Latino, Mexican, Native American, Indian, whatever you want to call yourself, all those things are titles that are not redeeming qualities. They are demeaning qualities. It's a demeaning name given to you by the wicked himself, Esau, man. He gave you a demeaning name, yet for some reason, to this day, you Israelites want to keep calling yourselves by these demeaning names that Esau has given you, rather than reclaiming your class and social status through the name that the Most High have given you. First Peter chapter 2 verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. And that's talking about the children of Israel as a whole, but really it's talking about the elect of the nation of Israel, because he hasn't called all the Israelites out of darkness. All of Israel will come out of darkness in the kingdom. But right now, there's only a select few, 144,000 and 1/3, that's called out of darkness here. However, it is the Israelites he's going to save. He's not saving black people, Mexican people, or Indians. He's saving Israelites from their respective tribes. That's who he's going to save. Those that are reclaiming their class and social status in truth and in sincerity. Because you can try to claim a class, but guess what? If it's not in truth, if it's not the truth according to the Bible, then hey, you're reclaiming nothing. You're just going through the motions, basically. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Before we get to 28 and 43, this is 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe and do all his commandments, because this is the thing we're supposed to do, his commandments and his statutes, basically do his covenant, the covenant he had made with our forefathers. This is what we're supposed to do, and this is the thing that sticks out from the other nations of the same kind, because we're all so-called human, right? What makes us different? Yahweh has chosen us to make a covenant with our forefathers and gave us laws, statutes, and commandments to follow, which are different from the other nations. To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Then jumping down to Deuteronomy 28 and 43, the stranger that is within thee shall get above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. That's where you Israelites are right now. Why are you so low? Because you don't know you are, and those who find out who they are, they still call themselves by the name that Esau gave them. So they're very low still. And you can't come back up until you know you're an Israelite. Second, you start doing the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Basically, respect the covenant that the Lord gave to our forefathers. That is the beginning to reclaiming your class and social status. And notice I keep saying that is the beginning, because there's more to it than that. However, that is the beginning. Knowing who you are and calling yourself that, that is the beginning of reclaiming your class and social status, because that will begin to build faith in you. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearken not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder, and upon thy seed forever, because thou servest not Yahweh thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. And the Lord said, this shall be a sign and a wonder. And we're the only people that had that yoke of iron put around our neck during slavery. And of course, from Deuteronomy 28 and 15 all the way to 68 is a laundry list of things that happened to us, mainly during slavery. The thing is, most of these things are actually unique to our people. And the Lord said, this will be a sign and a wonder upon thee and thy seed forever. Why? So you know that you are the true children of Israel according to the Bible. One of the identifying factors, one of those identifying markers that no one else can claim. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 1. We're coming to the end of this video. So I got this, is remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Because you're supposed to been, first, when you heard the truth of the Bible, you're supposed to been preparing your mind from then on. As it is written, again, study to show thyself approved. Once you heard the truth, you're supposed to start studying to see if the truth is what the truth is. Which most men of Israel that's out there today have done. Started studying to know if this is really what it says, if this is really what it means. And then when you find out that this is the truth, start calling yourself an Israelite and start preparing your mind while the evil days have not come to say you have no pleasure in them. You have no pleasure in America. Why? Because it's nothing but wickedness. Women ruling over men, women with liberty, women being hoes. And this is just women. Then the men, the men changing the natural use of the women, changing their natural use, not being men. You know what the alphabet boys are. I don't have to say it. So when the time draws near, you'll be like, I have no pleasure in them. Because this society is totally and completely wicked. Completely against the scriptures. That's another step to reclaiming your class and social status. Because, hey, our people, we ain't having none of that, man. You want to talk about culture, This alphabet crew is not part of our culture. This women going wild. This is not part of our culture. We have class and social status to look up to, and it's all found within the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And I'm going to end it off here, Deuteronomy 28 and 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe and do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. This is what we look forward to. You jump down to 13. And Yahweh shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath, if that thou hearken unto the commandments of Yahweh thy power, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them. Only be above. That's part of our class and social status if we return to who we really are. If we reclaim it, which we are Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Indians, Latinos. Y'all are the Israelites. That is the social status that you should be aiming to reclaim. Not some, you already low, but you want to be a little bit higher than the low class that you are. And keep calling yourselves black and African American and Mexican and Puerto Rican and Indian and Native American. You want to keep calling yourselves by titles that lower you, that the wicked have given you. As it is written, why trimmest thy way to seek love? How you trimming your way? You can't you have no social status under those names and titles that the wicked have given you. If you want to reclaim your social status and class, you must come back to who you are. You so-called Negroes, Indians, Latinos, which are the children of Israel from your respective tribes. That's the only way. Otherwise, you're going to perish in a low state. However, ultimately, you get it right. But not right now, unless you reclaim who you really are. That is the importance of what the Lord has his servants out there doing. With that, I'm going to say Shalom. All praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the Apostles' Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, doing the work in truth and sincerity. Shalom.